27,000 students on that campus, over 14,000 RSVP'd, and then many brought their parents. So you had thousands and thousands. You had to turn thousands away. Look at it. It's packed to the brim.
Yeah, I mean, it was raining, it was cold. People were out there shivering in jackets, and it was from the minute the gate opened at 11 a.m. The rule was 11 a.m. You could start the lineup, and then 3 p.m. you were allowed in that door. People were flooding in, excited to be there. Parents weren't even allowed in. You could only be a student. They had main priority. That was a big priority of ours, was to make sure that students really got this exclusive look. I mean, the vice president doesn't come every day to a university. And so, yeah, it was unreal to see it. It was a little unfortunate we had to turn away general admission, but I think it made it that much more special for the students of Ole Miss and just proved that they really are an elite university.
Yeah. You've had, how long have you been the chapter president, by the way?
I've been president for now, I got my term in May, so this will be just a couple of months in.
Okay.
You know, it really exploded right after his death, but I did become president in May, so we had prep work done. Tables were booked. I had meetings already put together. We had buttons, pins, etc. So, you know, we were pretty prepared. And then after the death, it was from there. Numbers went from, you know, 200 to we're now at 1,500.
Wow. I love hearing this. Would you say, just looking at this as a civilian, not as the chapter president, if you're just looking at the growth since that horrific day on September 10th, I firmly believe not only is Charlie a Christian martyr, but his message, his voice, and now the Turning Point USA organization is going to be something that is going to change not just America and this next generation, the Gen Zers. I think it's changing the world.
Absolutely. I think Ole Miss is a forefront university for what a Turning Point USA chapter should look like. I mean, it's not a campus of arguing. When his death occurred, people came together in prayer, in vigil. There was no violence of any kind, and I think people want to get involved. It's more than wearing the merch. It's more than picking up stuff, but it's involvement. They want to be involved. They want to be tabling. I think this is all going to later translate honestly into polling numbers. I could see this totally impacting. People were motivated by this tragedy, and now they want change. And we've seen, as president, I know you said civilian, but as president, I really do feel that people have come now more than ever.
Yeah.
As a civilian, I my heart bleeds that this tragedy had to occur for people to be so motivated. I mean, I've always been conservative. I've always had these beliefs when I formed them in college, etc. And so I really do believe that it's tragic what happened, but honestly, it's really pushing kids to be strongly conservative, and that's what America loves.
Yes, and that's what America needs. Lesley, I'm telling you, as an older guy, my student days are long behind me. Actually, wait, I never went. I was in the military. But that was about 30 some years ago. When I see what's been happening to our nation and knowing that Charlie's mission was always about faith and family and country first, those are things we say in the military. Like that's what it's bred into you, right? I want to play another clip of Erica talking about faith. And then I want to get your takes. I'm sure you had chatted with her backstage and you were there watching this powerful speech. And it takes a rock solid person in their faith to get up there and talk like this and be out there in front of the public just weeks after you go through an assassination of your husband. So let's roll this clip.
Isn't how long you're going to live. It's what are you going to do with your life and the time that the Lord has blessed you with? What are you going to do with that? That's the question.
I was backstage with her, tears in her eyes forming. I think it takes a very strong woman to do what she did just 7 weeks after her husband was murdered in front of her eyes, and to wear the freedom shirt. I spoke with her and she said, this is what Charlie would want. He would want the message to continue. He would want this voice to continue on. I really believe that she was firm in the idea that she wanted this message to continue on of how it is. And so I'm so proud of her. I said I'm so proud of her for doing this because, as students, we're doing the work, and I'm out there. This is a full-time commitment as president, but she doesn't have to. This is her time to kind of take a step back. But she said, "No, I want to be there. I want to motivate this group now more than ever." And I take inspiration from that, because it shows that in times of weakness, God can be by your side and help you through and motivate others.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.